Hi, I'm Robert Shumacher. I live in Monroe, Virginia. Well, my sons and I have been paddling the river for years. All of my friends are river rats. That's where I spend my recreation time. We like to take time out from the hot days and pull up a creek. And going up there, we see a lot of land that sometimes we don't see just paddling down the river. So the property has been lived on for quite a while. There's 17 acres here. Most of it's wooded. There's 3 or 4 acres of grass, and it's all sloped down toward the creek that feeds into Harris Creek, that feeds into the James River right in downtown Lynchburg. So even before I met the James River Buffer Program, it was my goal to expand the woods into the grassed areas and just kind of expand that forested area. So I heard about the James River Buffer Program through my friend Rob Campbell. I was really surprised that there was no cost to me on this program. After I applied, I received response by email that they were interested, and they set up a site visit where they came out and did a survey of the property. So Anne-Marie's first visit was to determine the eligibility of the project, and that went pretty quickly. And then she started explaining what trees would go where, asking what I wanted. So part of the process was getting rid of the invasive species. So Joey Shelton came out and allowed me to help him. So he and I went and got rid of the multiflora rose, the autumn olive, the bittersweet, which is all over the place here. So we planted the trees in November of 2020. So in these 3 zones, we planted over 20 different types of trees. There were 318 total, as best I could count them. So it included redbud, flowering dogwood, sycamore, poplars. We got them all planted in less than a day. Part of this program includes the maintenance, and again, the JRA works with the individuals on how that's going to go. So I prefer to do a lot of the work myself, and I've been maintaining the trees pretty well, but they still do come out. So they've come out and done an annual visit, check the survival rate, check the tubes, make sure they're all vertical, see how everything's doing. And those that have died will be replaced by the JRA. But some of the trees are just doing amazingly well and growing out of their tubes already. Yeah, so it's been a really good experience working with the JRA folks. I've learned a lot. I'm able to take better care of my property now from what I've learned. So the trees are still very young, only a few feet tall. My hope is that I'll live long enough to see them form a canopy and form a good riparian buffer along the creek.